What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is basically a small glimpse into our first few weeks of being in self-isolation. Before we jump into the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below if you haven't already. It really helps out our channel. Honestly, I spent so much time last week just trying to get a hold of the government. What I needed to do was make an account, basically like a government account, which all goes through like Service Canada. In order to have these accounts, you have to have a special code and you have to verify your identity. Before things got really serious, they were still asking people to come in person. When I started looking into this, I was already self-isolating. So I felt so stuck. I needed to make this account, but I was also not prepared to leave the house to go to what was probably a packed location of people all trying to do the same thing. So thankfully about a week goes by, and then they add this little blip that says you can now verify by video chat. So I was probably on this video chat with a representative for a total of 4 hours. And I know that's not as long as a lot of people have had to wait, but it was so frustrating. They answer the calls in the order that they're received, but my video would keep freezing, so I would have to end the call and then call back. Oh my God, am I frozen? Oh my God, I'm frozen. The music stopped. Oh my God. Oh my God. So really it was like 4 or 5 attempted video calls, but I did eventually get through and I verified my identity. It was me, so that was an experience. Another thing that has been an experience is the weather. In Vancouver, normally, the weather doesn't really know what's going on and we don't expect it to, but literally yesterday we had snow, hail, rain, and a windstorm all in the same day.
Oh, there's a storm coming. There's a storm coming. Where's Dory?
And then in the afternoon, it was beautiful. Since I've lived in this area, we've been going to get sushi from this family-owned restaurant. I wouldn't even call it a restaurant. There's like 2 square tables with 2 chairs, so it's primarily a takeout place. And not gonna lie, we go there like 3 to 4 times a month. And we did treat ourselves and went to get sushi. We were literally as safe as we could possibly be, transferring the food onto clean plates, immediately throwing out the containers, cleaning off where the containers had been, and of course like just washing our hands between each of these steps. Every chopstick, every package of soy sauce, disinfected. The other thing that I've recently did was I cut my hair again. I've been giving haircuts to myself ever since I got my hair cut short. But honestly, if you're a hairdresser or a barber, you might not want to watch. And while I think I do a good enough job, it's just that I wouldn't want anyone to walk in, like, in the middle of it. This is definitely my least favorite stage. What do you think is the difference between quarantine and isolation?
Quarantine is when you've been diagnosed with COVID and you tested positive.
Yeah.
So you're quarantining yourself from the rest of the world so you don't spread it. Self-isolation is you're not positive, you might be showing symptoms, so you're just staying home, isolating yourself so you don't spread the virus, regardless of if you are asymptomatic or not. I think quarantine is for people who have tested positive.
Or are like showing symptoms and just sick.
Yeah, it's like just stay the inside.
So it says that isolation separates sick people with a contagious disease from people who are not sick. Quarantine separates and restricts the movement of people who were exposed to the contagious disease to see if they become sick. That's interesting. So the day after I cut my hair, I received a new watch in the mail from Casio. And I was super excited to try the new watch, so I went outside right away. And mostly I was just excited to try some of the fitness features on the watch. But as soon as I went outside, I noticed that this watch basically has 2 different screens that overlap on each other. There's an OLED screen and a monochrome screen. So when you're outside, in the outside light, you can still see what time it is. I tested out a few of its fitness tracking capabilities, and this watch is tailored more to things like fishing, water sports, and skiing. So the one big thing that it's lacking is a heart rate monitor. But that being said, I tested out the watch in the backyard here, and the GPS was pretty spot on. Just so you guys know, I'm not paid to say any of this. I just kind of have a thing for watches. I tried out some of the running features. I also tried out some of the strength training features, and it actually tracks your reps pretty accurately. While I was outside doing these things, I just can't help but feel overwhelmed just with gratitude to have so much green space in our backyard. During a time like this, I'm able to run back here, do some loops, and actually get a few kilometers in. Literally the first thing I do in the morning is just open the blinds and look outside, and it's like, it's a good day. It's gonna be okay, you know? In the comments down below, I want you guys to let me know what you are particularly grateful for during this time. But anyways, I think my hair turned out okay. Oh my gosh.
Who is she?
Why didn't you tell me? Everything's okay. Everything's fine. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and continuing to take care of one another. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.